Hi guys, welcome back. Oh, it's been a long day today. Um, I tried making donuts for the first time and the recipe was just really bad. So they came out awful. So I'm going to try it again tomorrow. Definitely not something I would have made a video about. So today we're going to talk a little bit more about doing grayscale, and I was asked if I could do a demo. I'm not going to do this whole entire picture right now. It's late, I'm tired, and I just finished a big picture that I finished yesterday, so I'm a little bit tired. I want to talk about how you can go about doing grayscale. I want to show you some pictures from Von creaming my coffee because I think he's like the king of grayscale. He is great at it. And I wanted to show you guys, this is Alena Lazareva's newest book, Elegant Beauties, and it's available in her Etsy shop. I happen to have the downloaded version. I'll check on Amazon. I'm not sure if there's a Amazon version of it yet. There usually is, but it is available on her Etsy shop, and I will leave that link in the description. She did a great job. After I finish with this, I'm going to just leave you guys with the flip through and you get to see what the pictures are. This is a beautiful book. It's all portraits. If you like doing hair, plenty of hair pictures, lots of braids. So this book is definitely up there with some of my top books that I love. So I printed this out on my printer. And this is one of my favorite ones from the book. And I just wanted to give you a few tips on how to handle a grayscale as opposed to a regular picture. Now, on a grayscale, you can see that it already has the shading done. That's your crutch. You don't have to worry about where your lights and your darks are. You're going to have to worry more about how light your hand is. And when doing grayscale, because it has all this ink, it's going to automatically come out darker. Now I'm going to do, this is I think poppy red. Yeah, poppy red. I will show you that if you do it light enough and you let that ink flow through the color like cellophane, you're going to immediately just get a color gradient. I see a lot of people that do these pictures and they do them way too dark. They're not meant as line drawings where you're doing the shading and filling in. You just want a light coat over it. And see how just from doing the same pressure light, it goes from dark to light. Remember, gray is your toner. Go with the gray. Now, I had some people that have said to me in the past, one in particular recently, that they've made a mess out of their grayscale and that the ink gets smudged. Now, the ink isn't smudged, it's showing through the paper. And if you're light enough and you make it work for you, then it's a good thing. If you are going to scrape the paper and go with multiple dark layers on it, you might as well just use a line drawing because it'll come out without the black and it'll look much better. So here is, I'm just using one pencil on the bodice of the dress. Same pressure going across the whole picture. Then maybe I'll cross hatch it just to get a nice smooth finish on it. And then over here, look how it's the same poppy red, but it's a darker version. That's a toned version of poppy red. So I really did no blending, no shadowing, and I already have a lot of what I want. Now I can go in on the areas that don't have the gray, and I can do a little bit of shading on there just to make sure that I get everything where I want. And then I'm going to go over the really light areas with a white. Blend that together. Be careful about blending where the black is. You add the white to the poppy red, and the orange really comes out in it. Poppy red is an orange red, if you didn't know that. So when you blend it out, it becomes very orange. Okay, there I have the outside, and it's very blended. Looks a little bit too blended. I want to get it back to the red. I think this is just terracotta. Yep. I'm still working very light touch. You can still see the ink through it. You can still see the ink all the way down there. That's what you want. And if you work in these really light layers, and there you go. And you could do this for the entire picture. Now I'll just show you a little bit how it works on hair. I'm going to take a really light one, yellow ochre. And if I want this hair blonde, I'm just going to do a little bit of it. Where it's supposed to be shadowed is already shadowed. Now you can go in with, let me see, this is, yeah, some goldenrod. And go into the areas that have the ink with the goldenrod, just so that you don't have it so starkly black. But that's the trick to this. Don't push it. And you can see how easy it is. And all this area in the line drawing, all of this area I would be doing in darker. I may put in a little bit of sienna in there, just to darken up those areas. So that's how I do grayscale. And I'm going to leave you guys with the flip through on this book. It's fabulous. Again, I'll put the link in the description. And I will see you. The last thing is pictures that Cream in My Coffee did, Vaughn. He is the absolute king of grayscale pictures, and I hope you enjoyed these. I thought they were wonderful, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.